Pat Diva of England, now the highest placed of the two home athletes. But this is beginning to look a little bit metronomic here, and Kiplimo is sensing the danger. Maybe he's the only man who can stop the Kenyan clean sweep. He needs to pay close attention here, Tim, because I wonder if we're going to see a sudden burst of acceleration as we now edge towards the finish.
Well, Kimeli leads, Krop in second, the third Kenyan Kemboi back in third place, and now Kiplimo has moved into third place. He's beginning to realise that the surge is on with 10.5 minutes on the clock. We're looking for that 4-kilometre split, and it will be at the end of this straight. And Kimeli winding this up. Clearly the Kenyans have discussed this. I don't think this is independent behaviour. They're trying to figure out a way to unlock the dominance of Kiplimo. This is 4K. There it is, 2:39. So not a super quick kilometre, but not a slow one either. And that means that the questions are being asked now over this final 2.5 laps, because for these fellas, this is not quick. And they're moving away now, and Scott is going backwards in 8th place for England. I expected him to go better than that, because really they've only been moving at around 13:20 pace, or marginally inside that. They come to 2 laps to go now, and good to see Pat Diva easing away there in what, 4th, 5th place. But Kimeli from Krop, from Kiplimo, who looks very relaxed in 3rd place.
Yes, the Ugandan is tracking the 2 fastest men in the world this year. Remember, if you missed it, they were side by side, Kimeli and Krop, when they ran 12:46 in Rome. It won't be anywhere near that fast, but all 3 of these men are well within their comfort zone. Can Jacob Kiplimo find the raw acceleration needed? He's arguably better at the 10,000 and better at the half marathon, but the Ugandan in 3rd looks very, very comfortable. Remember, he's bidding to become only the 4th man in Commonwealth history to do the 5 and 10 double at the same games.
Kimeli leads, 500 metres to run. The 10,000 metre champion, he's had plenty of time to recover. He should be fresh here. Jacob Kiplimo of Uganda in 3rd place as they come to the bell. Will they light up the track here? 12:13, maybe 12:14 at the bell. A 62 penultimate lap. Not particularly quick. That's not really going to test fellas of this calibre. Kimeli and Krop may be playing into the hands of Kiplimo here, or they are both surely pretty fresh if they're running some 30 seconds or so inside the tempo of their run in Rome. There's a wall of Kenyans now, a small wall of Kenyans in front of Kiplimo, but I think he's going to bide his time. He's going to leave it until the home straight. Surely he won't expect to come wide. He's going with Krop now round the outside. Look at that, hanging onto his coattails, stride for stride. The Kenyan's kicking hard. He's the world record over the half marathon. Does he have the speed to go with these 2? Kimeli and Krop flailing arms now, and here comes Kiplimo like a machine, like a metronome, easing past them. But is he going to get there at the line? He is. It's the double for Uganda again. Kiplimo makes it a win at the 10,000 and a win in the 5,000, and the Kenyans were outthought and outraced. Mark Scott has rallied, comes home for a fabulous 4th place, some way back. But my word, what a race that was up front. Rayner coming home as well, up in the top 8. Kiplimo's time 13:08 after a strange race. The time at 3,000, remember, 8:01. That was outside 13:20 tempo. A super fast last lap there, bringing Kiplimo victory by the tiniest of margins. The Kenyans did everything they possibly could, as we see some of the back markers coming through. He won by 11 100ths of a second. Kimeli taking the silver, Krop the bronze, and he was about 2 metres down. And Mark Scott 13:19, a season's best for him. He managed to wring out a really solid run, Mark Scott, from that one, when with about a mile to go, I thought he was down and out.
Jacob Kiplimo is the toast of Uganda tonight, tomorrow, and for the rest of this season. He's beaten the 2 quickest men in the world this year, who mounted a magnificent attempt to deny him the double. Full credit to Kimeli and Krop with the silver and the bronze. But despite the fact that it's not necessarily Jacob Kiplimo's best distance, He had enough down the home straight. He has stepped out of the shadow of his fabulous teammate Joshua Cheptegei and follows in his footsteps. Did the double in Delhi. Joshua Cheptegei did the double on the Gold Coast. And Jacob Kiplimo has done the same here in Birmingham, where he has simply been brilliant.
This new generation of African runners have this astonishing spread of ability. Where do you find the speed and the power to produce a last lap like that? 53.96, his last 400 metres, and this lad has the world record for the half marathon. In Lisbon, in November last year, he went round 13.1 miles in 57.31 to improve the world record by just 1 second. But his 57.31 is incredibly significant. Not many years ago, anything under 60 minutes, under the hour, was special for a half marathon. This is a new age. It wouldn't be fair to say it is the age of the new footwear as well, which gives the athletes a massive degree of assistance. But nonetheless, the quality of the racing is what we have to respect. The winning time, 13:08. Well, as I said, Kiplimo and Krop have run over 20 seconds quicker than that. Still got a lap to go, this fella, but they'd run over 20 seconds quicker than that. But the racing was supreme, and I love that, Rob. You know, we get too caught up with thinking about records. I love the fact that we saw great racing. That's a sustainable quality.
And we saw great racing from three very, very young men. Kiplimo in second place is 23. Krop in third, even younger than that. And Jacob Kiplimo has achieved all this, and he's still only 21 years of age. Huge, huge star now, as we look, rightly so, the Kenyans and the Ugandans loving the celebrations. I've said this before, Uganda is such a special country, and this is a time of unprecedented success for their distance runners. Pereth Chemutai, the Olympic champion in the 3,000 steeplechase, she took a bronze last